Hey everyone, welcome to Treble Well Extended. First of all, thank you so much on such a good response on Tanchjim series. So we'll do some more just like that. And today we are starting with Effect Audio. We will explore their IEMs, their cables and everything. We have already done Elysian Annihilator, which will be episode 1, and in episode 2 we are doing today Elysian Pilgrim, their most affordable IEM. Well, this is affordable. However, in performance it is beast. Let's check it out. First of all, special thanks to Effect Audio for sending their products, including their IEMs and cables. I will leave their link in the description, so do check out. And without any further ado, let's start with build and design. Pilgrim is a small, sturdy and a full metal build IEM with the Elysian logo on a faceplate. It is a very minimal aesthetic design which dissolves in your day-to-day life, which is a plus in my books. The IEMs do not support 2-pin connection, hence you need a Pentacon connector in case you want to change the cable. Like in this case, I am using their Cadmus 4-wire with a Pentacon connector. The cable supplied with the IEM is very good as well. However, currently I do not have that, so I am using this Cadmus cable. For comfort, these IEMs are very comfortable. There's no ear pressure, noise isolation is very good as well. For the ear tips, I would say JVC Spiral Dot Plus goes really well with these IEMs. These are the specifications of Elysian Pilgrim. It's a 1 dynamic driver and 3 balance armature hybrid setup with an impedance of 9 ohm and a sensitivity of 101. I had no issues driving it with anything. You can pretty much drive it via any DAC and it maintains its signature very well. Well, how's the signature? Let's find out. For tuning, Elysian Pilgrim is simply fantastic. A good bass shelf, natural mids and excellently done treble. Let's break it down in detail, starting with the bass. Bass on Pilgrim is well controlled. It has a good presence of mid bass as well as sub bass. While it is a sub bass focused IEM, mid bass is still there. The bass has good speed and elasticity to it. However, it is not the fastest bass out there. While the decay is very good and precise, I find attack doesn't have that tightness or slamminess to it. For example, in Billie Jean, the bass guitar is very well done. However, the drums lack that instant attack. Mid-range is very good on Pilgrim. It sets a perfect balance between natural and lush. It adds a perfect body in the lower mids to support male vocals and at the same time carries enough energy to support female vocals as well as instruments in the upper mids. The vocals sound natural and overall the timbre is very natural on Elysian Pilgrim. I was listening to How Do You Sleep by Sam Smith and Pilgrim portrayed an excellent performance. Not just the bass and the vocals, it handled the room amazingly well. For treble, this is the most excellent part of this IEM. It is treble well extended, it's airy and carries a very good level of details as well. It is not sibilant or sharp in any way. It is clean and well defined treble, good for details without being harsh, and it has a good sense of openness as well. For technicalities, it is simply a superior IEM in its price range as well as category. The resolution is excellent with very good detail retrieval and the texture it maintains throughout the ranges. The soundstage again is holographic, it has good sense of width and depth and at the same time very precise imaging and separation and layering is on spot. Dynamic range to rhythm and timing to pace, I found everything to be very good on this IEM. The only thing where it can work is it lacks that wow factor. It portrays everything very accurate and precise and sometimes it can be a bit boring. Overall, technically very superior IEM to its peers. Though how superior? Let's compare this with some of its competitors in the price range. Let's compare this with Moondrop Dusk. Sennheiser IE600 since it is constantly discounted at the similar price range, and let's add Hisenior Mega5EST. With Moondrop Dusk, both are excellently tuned IEMs. However, they portray some difference here and there. One major difference is Dusk, which is more sub-bass skewed in comparison to Pilgrim. And for mid-range, Dusk has better control and more open feel to it. It is basically more balanced mid-range. Lastly, technical per se, Pilgrim again takes the lead and is a better IEM. In general, in this price range, Pilgrim is one of the best technicalities that you can get. With the IE600 though, both IEMs are at par. I feel IE600 more or less performs better or at par in comparison to Pilgrim, except the mid-range. Mid-range can be slightly better. And again, in terms of technicalities, both perform neck to neck. You can go for either of the IEM and you will not be disappointed. However, one factor that can come into play would be IE600 bass is more enjoyable and has more musical feel to it. However, if you like a bit linear response, again, Pilgrim is a better choice. Lastly, if I compare with Mega5EST, which is above the price range of Pilgrim of course, however, if you plan anything above this range, I would say target Mega5EST, which is a direct upgrade to Pilgrim, and it is around $600, and more than a comparison, it is a recommendation. It is a perfect IEM around $600. So in the end, I would simply say Elysian impressed me again with Elysian Pilgrim. It is a fantastic IEM. Definitely there are opportunities here and there, like it can improve a bit in the bass tightness and at the same time can provide a little bit more wow factor. However, overall it is an utmost balance around $400 price range, and the technicalities of this IEM are on the top. I would give this IEM a solid 4 star. A little bit of work in the bass region could have easily been a 5 star. However, for now it's a 4 star IEM and it is TWX recommended. Well, this was it for Elysian Pilgrim. Do share your thoughts in comments. Do let me know which is your favorite IEM in this price range, and I'll see you in the next one.